Is auto blogging dead? Actually, it's more alive than ever. And today I'm going to show you how smart bloggers, agencies, and even local businesses are using AI SEO writing to get ranked, get leads, and grow, even in super competitive markets. So in today's video, I want to teach you how you can accomplish all of these things with AI auto blogging. And this is any business, this is important. You want to be able to increase your traffic. You want to be able to have a streamlined writing process, structure optimization, keyword identification, search engine visibility, and you want your readers to be engaged. So the main things I want to talk about is what's working right now in AI SEO content creation, the best practices, why auto blogging isn't the spammy shortcut it used to be, and how to do it right. And I want to give you a sneak peek inside my go-to AI auto blogging tool, which is Arvow, to show you how I scale my SEO content in really half the time, fourth of the time, super fast. So there is a link below that you can check out Arvow, get 10% off. So make sure you click on that and see everything that I'm talking about, but it is next level. It really is. All right, so the best practices, I'm going to go through a couple of best practices first for AI auto blogging to make sure that you are using this as effectively as possible. Everything that you do centers around keyword research first. This is vital. You need to make sure that you're doing keyword research so that you can focus on the main keywords in your niche, in your industry, and target your content around them. So the main tools that I use for keyword research, is Google Keyword Planner. You can start with whatever keywords you want to start with, and it'll give you ideas of the keywords, the traffic, if they're good keywords to kind of target in on. There's SEMrush as well. They do have a free plan. It is limited. And there's some other ones out there as well. There's Ahrefs as well. The main one that I use is Google Keyword Planner just because it is free. That's the first place that you want to start. Make sure you're doing some keyword research in your niche. Number two is you want to make sure that your content is part of a strategic pillar. So your keywords are part of a strategic pillar. So if you run like a roofing business, that is your niche. Your niche is roofing, right? That's all your content is going to be centered around that. But then you have to think about it in terms of clusters that kind of play into your roofing business. So what content can you create consistently that will kind of play into your roofing business and how people are finding your roofing business? So you could do, roof repair 101 here, and everything around that. You could do best types of roofs in your city. You can do roof replacement versus repair costs. You could do signs your roof needs immediate attention. So you kind of break that content down into those different topics, into those different pillars, and everything kind of rolls up into roofing. And then when people are searching for their pain points, they're searching for answers to their questions, they're going to find these articles, and then they're ultimately going to bounce from the articles back to your main pages, whether it's a booking page, book an appointment page, book a service page, book a call page, whatever your business is and the actual CTA you want, you can put those in these blog articles, which I'm going to show you exactly how to do. So that's really important as well. Number three is you're going to use an AI platform such as Arvow, and this is going to do 85, 90, 95% of the work, but you still want to make sure to add, your personal touches in there. You can add your own links. You can add your specific tone of voice, call to actions in there, and localized references. And I'm going to show you Arvow is the tool that does all that stuff for you. So while you can add, you don't have to spend as much time adding your personal touch. It will add, you can add links, you can edit the content, you can do all that stuff to make highly engaging articles that, again, your customers are finding and they're going to actually read, and it's actually going to help them. That's the key, is you want to make sure that it is helping them and giving them all the information that they want. Number four is you want to make sure you're focusing on experience, expertise, authority, and trustworthiness. So Your content needs to include quotes. It needs to include real data, FAQs, schema markup, and this is where Arvow again kind of takes the lead because it does all this for you. Whereas if you're creating articles in ChatGPT, it doesn't do any of that for you. You have to heavily edit. You have to adjust your prompts. So Arvow does all that for you, and it pulls from the internet and it pulls these highly engaging, useful articles. So you get the expertise, you get the experience, the authority, the trustworthiness, which is pretty much the main thing, the number one thing that Google focuses on when they're looking at this content and who to show it to. And it's going to help you rank a lot better. And the final thing that you want to make sure you're doing is publishing consistently. So this is, again, where Arvow allows you to publish high quality, not spammy content very, very rapidly and really as much as you want. So consistency is key, but high quality content, consistent posting is key. And you could get results. Here's some of the clients using Arvow. You can see no traffic at all with this client. And then it's not letting me use the markup. Whatever. No traffic at all. And then boom, boom. The traffic is really taking off. Here's another one. Look at this. 135,000 clicks. Almost 5 million impressions. I mean, look, almost no traffic to an explosion of traffic. And these are just some of the many people using this auto-blogging software and doing this auto-blogging strategy to really streamline their business and get a heck of a lot more traffic. And with this much traffic, you're getting a lot more clients and a lot more of the end result that you want to get. So let's dive in. I'll show you Arvow. So here it is. Again, there's a link below so you can test this out. You can try it out for free. There's also a link for 10% off. Any business should hop on this right away because it's going to make your life a lot easier, but the results are so good. So really what you need to do is, again, you would find your keywords, whatever they are that you want to target, target your cluster, your silo, and then you would put those inside to create your output, your article output. So you can do a keyword, you can do a title if you want, you don't have to, it'll create titles for you. So you would hit this add button, it's going to create an output for you. I already have some created for some industries here. Here's one for lawyer, here's one for financing, here's one for insurance, just to kind of give you an idea. So these are just the keywords: revenue-based financing keyword, insurance is the keyword, Tallahassee personal injury lawyer. So this was a little bit more specific of a keyword, local SEO. So what you can do too is before you generate the article, you can go in here, and this is what I was talking about. You can add your personal touch and edit this and tweak this however you want. You can change your keywords. You can add more keywords in here for local SEO, which is really, really powerful. You can do your target country, your tone of voice. Again, if you want to make it more of your style, your tone of voice, maybe it's funny, maybe it's academic, informal, your point of view, your formality if you want. You can add your own knowledge base. So if you have your own resources that you want to upload, you can do that, or it'll just search the web and get really good information from there. You can change the formatting. You can change the structure if you want. Again, it's adding FAQs. It's adding a conclusion, key takeaways, all ways to improve the SEO of this article, like I was talking about earlier, to make it even more powerful. You can add a call to action. You can change the size. Internal linking, again, from an SEO standpoint, this is one of the strongest things that you can do to improve the ranking and the traffic. And you can add your sitemap, so it's going to link everything together, which is really key because you want to add your sitemap. So these articles, when you create these articles, they're going to basically link everything together. So you can create articles, and then you have your buy pages, or you have your book consultation pages. So these articles are going to have those internal links, and they're going to link to buy now, book now. So they're going to, however many pages you have, everything's going to link together. And you can even link the articles together themselves, which from an SEO standpoint is really good to do. So you can have everything kind of linked together and intertwined, which is only going to help you from an SEO standpoint, and it's going to be really, really powerful. So that's why that's important from internal linking. External linking, you can add your own, or it'll do it for you. It's only going to externally link reputable sources. Again, from an SEO standpoint, this is very, very powerful. Images, you can do AI images, stock images, or you add your custom images. The AI images are really good. You can adjust the number of them, the size. Videos, if you have your own YouTube channel, you can put it here, or it'll search the web and it'll include your relevant YouTube channel, which again makes the article more engaging, more powerful. It lowers the bounce rates. So you can save those changes and tweak this anytime. And then let's go into, here's some articles that I generated recently just to give you an idea. So this is for real estate near Miami. So this is an article we did, again, for local SEO, locally based. This is an AI generated image, table of contents. You can see this has the key takeaways, and it has the list of top 5 things to look for when buying a new home. And it's based on the location. So location has internal links, external links, has a YouTube video. Again, these AI generated images. So this is really, really good, really powerful article. Has quotes in here. It has tables in here. Everything you want from an SEO standpoint, this does this for you, so you don't have to do it. And then the really cool thing is you can go into this article and edit anything you want if you want to tweak it, but you can see kind of the internal SEO going on here. You can see the H3, H2 titles. You can see the meta description. You can see the alt text of the images. But if I want to edit anything in here, I can edit with AI, and it's your very own AI assistant. So I can highlight this, ask it to rewrite, make a list, make shorter, make longer. I can manually do this if I want. So I can click in here and do it myself if I want, or I can go to the AI assistant and basically just ask the AI assistant to rewrite the entire article, make the whole thing funny, add 3 bullet points on this, add a paragraph on this, take a paragraph out. Really, really powerful. So this is the short and sweet of how you go in here and use this to generate articles. The other part of this is you can do blog automation. So I can have this set up as an autoblogger. So I can have a blog out an article every single day, twice a week, 3 times a day, whatever I want to do. So you can just go in here, you do a new campaign, set up autoblogger. So you can have full automation mode, which you set up your feed, which is basically a website, a YouTube channel, or keywords. So from that feed that you provide, it's going to automatically pull out the keywords in the feed or whatever feed you're using, generate articles, and publish them for you. You just have to select the number of articles. So you go here, you would select the feed, which you can create, the integration, which is where it's going to post to your website, which you can link, social media channel if you want, and then you do the interval every day, every 12 hours, every 6 hours, every hour. You can have it randomized the time if you want, but then you can do the number of articles per batch. So I could do every day, and I could do 10 articles every day. Or I could do every hour, and I can do 10 articles every hour based on my feed, which is really, really crazy. So you can do a lot. The other thing is you can do planned automation mode, which basically you're doing the output like I just did. For the real estate, you saw the output, and then it'll basically from that output, it'll generate and publish automatically. Or you can do it pulling from the feed, it'll generate, and then it'll sit and draft, and then you can go in there and look at it and then publish it. So you have a lot of flexibility there. Again, you can integrate with all these websites and pretty much anywhere you can integrate with, which just means it's going to automatically post it there. You're not going to have to go and do it manually. It's just going to make your life a lot easier. And then feeds, like I said, you can create a feed, and this is where it's going to generate articles from. You can do a keyword feed, news feed, RSS feed, a YouTube channel if you have your own, or you can do someone else's. So if you do someone else's YouTube channel, it's going to pull every time they post a new video. It's going to then create a blog article, and it's going to embed that video in there, so you're giving them credit, and then create the blog article for you. So you can use other people's YouTube channels, especially if it's viral content, to create amazing blog articles to help your website rank better. And you can also do that manually as well. So I can go in here, I can do a YouTube to blog post. I just copy and paste a link here, and I'll create a YouTube video, which you can see if I go here. I'll show you one that I did from a YouTube video. Here's one I just basically copied and pasted, and then it created an entire blog article around from this YouTube video that I could then use. But I'm giving this person credit for it, but I'm also using it for my own website. So it's going to create a lot more value. People are going to find this in search, and I'm just using what someone else already did. So really, really powerful. This is just one of the many ways to use this software to grow your business, grow your website at the end of the day, and get a lot more traffic and get these kind of results like I was talking about. There's hundreds and hundreds of users of this platform using this. But there is a link below, so make sure you check it out. Get the 10% off. Try it out for free. You're not going to regret it. Every client that's using this is seeing amazing results, so there's no reason why you can't as well. Now, if you want to see how you can also use this to generate leads, which you can do, there is a lead magnet function in here, an interactive lead magnet function, which I don't have time to get into today, but I did in this previous video up here. Check it out, and it'll show you how to create leads. Embed the lead magnets inside your blog articles, inside your websites, and it's just a couple of seconds it takes you to do it, which is amazing. We're not having to go through and create this big lead magnet funnel. This is going to save you a ton of time. So check it out. I'll be back soon with another good video for you guys.